What's good, y'all? Velware back with another video. So let's get it. Alright, so getting a mullet is hard. I was bored, so I thought, wouldn't it be cool to get a new haircut? When I arrived at my local barber, I told him that I wanted a mullet. He said, TF, is it that? Is that, bro? He asked, and I said, laser beam. And looked at me, asked who doesn't know him. He cut my hair while we were watching some old laser beam videos. Was funny. Okay. That was weird. Flipping the bird. So I'm driving on I-90 on a nice spring day when out of nowhere this smacks the hood of my car and gets stuck in the windshield wiper. Turn on the wipers and the bird goes it with because the wind is pushing it into the wiper. Can't do anything now. So I figure when I get off at my exit, I'll stop and get rid of it. Well, I get to the stop sign at my exit and bingo, bird comes unstuck. And now it's laying on the hood, make my turn and get me going to 55 and he's held in place. So now I come up on some old guy doing 45 in a 55. I hate slow drivers, so I pass him. As I pass him, I hit the wipers and flipped him. The bird flies off my windshield and smacks dead center of his grill, and feathers exploded everywhere. To this day, I wonder what he thought when that bird came from nowhere and exploded. My broski. So I have a really good friend, don't we all? Who cares about me too much to let me be an idiot. One day I was hanging out with him and another friend. We were at a nearby bridge. I live in a small town and it was around 10 p.m. night. So I decided to climb on the side of the bridge where I was when I started my climb. I was about 20 feet of the ground hanging on with one hand, cause why not? My friends started yelling at me to get down and one of them took a pic of me. Then I hear some old dude yell at me, so I climbed up onto the bridge itself and ran back. Onto the next day I head to school. But when I get to class, my teacher is looking at me in a weird way. At lunch, when I'm on my way out, my teacher calls me back and asks if I was a kid hanging off the bridge. I say no. He proceeds to pull out his phone and show me the pic on his bridge that my friend took. It was my name on my friend's Insta post. My teacher followed my friend's Insta. He had seen and screenshotted the post. It turns out the old dude who yelled at me was my teacher, but he didn't know it was me till he saw the Insta post. I talked to my worried friend and asked why he didn't tell me about that. It was our teacher. Apparently it was to get me in trouble and keep me off the bridge. As of when I post this, I'm 14. This incident took place on the second week of school. Anyway, have a good one. Epic comeback. A week ago, I was at lunch at my school. I was about to stand up and leave the lunchroom, and a girl behind me said to me, "Bye, Felicia," and I immediately said, "Bye, object," and she was just sitting there in shock. I'm in seventh grade. Never again will I have a party. I found out this one out from my friend today in computer science class. He was telling me about how he had a party on Saturday after he said he had a doodle weekend and wasn't even joking. Apparently, this is all the stuff that happened. As far as I can remember, got Drains got blocked because they couldn't handle the amount of spew that went down for them. He had to clean spew out of the sink with his bare hands because he couldn't find any gloves. About 6 or 7 people got tired of waiting for one guy in the bathroom, so decided to pee on the lawn and didn't realize they peed on his daughter's grave. I think, his brother had to super glue the shower curtain rail back together. It had been ripped off. By the end of the party, he said that everything in his bathroom was fabric and caked in vomit. About 2 people in our computer science class had actually been to the party. Now he said he rated the party 3 out of 10. While one of them said it was alright, to which he replied, "Yeah, maybe for you. I had blocked drains." Someone asked him whether or not he'd have a party again, and when he said that he didn't know, I asked, well, what were the pros and cons? He said there were no pros and plenty of cons. Before listing out each one of the cons I've already said, when I asked who was there, he listed about 3 people from my history class. So I've got some questioning to do tomorrow. Old lady running with ankle weights on. I was just riding my bike through the boardwalk shops area. I saw an old lady with huge ankle weights running in super slow motion with the full arm action and everything. Why not just normally run without ankle weights?